Our gathering here this afternoon is indeed an acknowledgement that climate change is a major development and survival challenge for Fiji, all small island developing states, and developing countries with extensive coastlines. Evidence of this impact for Fiji are the significant negative impacts climate change is placing on Fiji's biodiversity and ecosystem services that nourish and sustain human survival. As a result of rapidly eroding coastlines and inundation, many coastal communities have started to request for government support to assist with their planned relocation from flood-risk coastal areas to higher grounds. Climate change is placing additional burdens on our national budgets as national resources have had to be diverted for climate adaptation and/or disaster rehabilitation and other relief efforts. The effects of severe weather has become a frequent occurrence not only in Fiji, but all around the Pacific region. As projections predict a more tumultuous future, climate with stronger and destructive storms, heavier rains, and high likelihood of longer dry spells that all have the potential to destroy fragile marine ecosystems and further erode dwindling coastlines and putting further strain on food and agriculture production. With these very real experiences, we can all agree that climate change is not a theoretical discussion anymore, as people's livelihoods and survival are at risk. And it is therefore presenting us with an urgent opportunity for development of sound, creative, locally appropriate adaptation methods and tools. Climate change and its impacts is a concern that is being taken seriously by the government of Fiji. Fiji signed the United Framework Convention on Climate Change in 1992 and was the first UN member to ratify the Kyoto Protocol. Fiji's commitment to this convention and the protocol are outlined in the National Climate Change Policy of 2012, and Fiji will utilize the platforms for multilateral support with the view to build the resilience of its communities against the worst impacts of climate change. Madam Ambassador, the University of Fiji is very fortunate to be selected to be a grant recipient of the $404,729 US through the Pacific American Climate Fund, PACAM. And working with its partners, the University of Florida, the United Nations Environment Programme's World Conservation Monitoring Center, the Secretariat of the Pacific Community, and local Fijian communities to undertake this 3-year project. It is with great appreciation to the people of America and the United States government that your funding support here will see the design and development of base maps for tropical aquatic resources in the Pacific through the coordination of the University of Fiji. A comprehensive mapping of both marine and terrestrial environments will place us all in a good place to diagnose and appropriately remedy the impacts of climate change. This project is timely in that it serves to complement other government-led initiatives where extensive climate vulnerability and risk mapping activities have already been undertaken in Fiji's terrestrial environment. The partnership between the U.S. Agency for International Development and the University of Fiji to combat climate change and provide tools to manage its impact is a very welcome intervention to building our resilience in our country called Fiji. This partnership symbolizes not only the deep relationship we have with the United States of America, it also affirms an important message that the impacts of climate change can be combated and lessened by the forging of healthy collaboration that will lead to durable, people-owned solutions. I have every confidence that the timely intervention utilizing local knowledge and information will provide results that will help us all combat the negative impacts of climate change. If I may reiterate, it is only by working together that we can address the formidable challenges that affect us all today. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Fijian government, I wish to thank the USAID and the United States government, the University of Fiji, as well as other organizations involved in the project for this partnership. Let the fruits of this project improve the prospects of a better future for our people and the citizens of Fiji. And thank you very much.